Hello beer supers and welcome to another beer review with me, Peter, the master of hops. Today, checking out some more Franconian beer. Not that I picked up on my trip to Franconia, actually. This was one that I got from Beer Dome, because Beer Dome had some more beer on their web shop from a few different breweries from Germany, and some was from St. Georgen Bräu, and some were from Andexer, and I had to pick them up. So we're diving into this, but there's going to be so much German beer in the next few months. You can look forward to that if you like lagers and German beer and classic beer. I do. So this is from Georgen Bräu. This is a beer from them I've also never heard of. This is a Buttenheimer Hopfenzupfer. As far as I can gather, this is a wet hopped, or at least a highly hopped Märzen / Fest beer. So it says here it's the hop pickers beer, and then it says in there hop garden. And Schau, it's like a hop garden for show. So I'm guessing they're just like having it as an ornament kind of thing or something like that. They have a lot of hops of the Hallertau Mittelfrüh variety. And then it says that the brewmaster at St. Georgen Bräu, with these hops alongside high quality malts and well water and love, makes a powerful fest beer with a very intense hop flavor. So pours a copperish color in the glass. It kind of looks like a Märzen style for sure. It's got that slightly darker hue, not like the classic Munich Fest beer, which is a bit lighter. And it's got a white head, off-white head. Let's check out the aroma. Interestingly enough, I'm getting more of a spicy, herbal noble hop quality to Mittelfrüh in this beer than lots of citrus, which is what I often get, and floral. Definitely underlying crackery Munich malt flavor, like very robust breadiness. Heavy on the breadiness. It really is like full malt qualities, full malt flavor. And also a little bit biscuity or something like that, like toasted biscuits or something almost. Or like toasted crackers. Like it has a bit of both the crackery kind of nuance, but more than just like a plain saltine or something like that. It's just a bit, maybe like digestive biscuits. And I'm getting a bit more of that citric kind of vibe now. It smells nice though. Let's try it. Cheers, and thanks to Beer Dome for the beer. Full malt flavor, really malt forward, with a lot of citrus and toffee. This was not what I expected. I actually expected a brighter, lighter beer. There is that rustic breadiness, the Munich malt flavor. There is, again, it's got a crackery vibe, but it's more like graham cracker because it's like a more slightly rustic, crackery feel to it. And then a decent bitterness and peppery nuance, more so than the other St. Georgen Bräu beers, I think. Like it seems like it has just a slightly higher bitter feel to it, and definitely more hop flavor. I think it's probably the most hoppy out of the bunch, maybe tied with the Pilsner. But it's funny trying these different St. Georgen Bräu beers because I had a really big affinity to their Keller beer, and so far I think pretty much almost all the other beers they make are better than their Keller beer, which is weird. Actually, what a shame. I was in Bamberg, and there's a few places where you can get St. Georgen Bräu on draft. I should have tried their Keller beer fresh when I was down there, and I forgot about it. There's so much other good beer to try, though. But this is nice. Very full-bodied, very creamy. But also a decent dryness going down. It's definitely more classic Mittelfrüh on the flavor. There's some spice, but there's that citric floral note, which is one of the reasons I love Mittelfrüh. I think it's one of the best of all the original noble hops. It's probably my favorite. And slowly Spalt is also becoming one I really enjoy, even though it's a bit more old school in flavor. But this is really good. This is really good, more rustic kind of Märzen, but hop forward Märzen as well. And the butterscotch kind of thing fades. It was just initially, there was some sweetness. I was like, huh? But right now, I'm not getting that much of that. It's more like a peppery spice, noble hop kind of finish that's drying. And then up front first, it's like a little bit of that grassy, herby thing as well. But it's definitely got the citrus floral presence, but not like in abundance. Like it's it's not like the most like fruity hop flavor, which I think suits the malt complexity. It shouldn't be too fruity when it's like this kind of more rustic, bready, graham crackery malt backbone. Interestingly enough, this almost reminds me a bit of what I remember also from the Killer beer, like this more pronounced hop character. Interesting. This is kind of something I remember drinking. Maybe sometimes they've had this on tap and I just didn't know, and that was what I got, thinking it was the Keller beer. I'm not sure. Because it's got that combination of pronounced hop character and malt, which is nice. But yeah, 92, something like that, I think. Maybe 93. Really, really good Märzen. If you like more hop-centric Märzens, you'll love this, but ultimately really classic Märzen. It really drinks like a classic beer. There's nothing like crazy out of the ordinary here, but it's just really well done and something I'm really enjoying. Like these beers these days, I get further and further away from like what's trendy. It's crazy. It's fun once in a while to pick up pastry sours or big pastry stouts and hazies, but these days I just don't bother too much. Most of the time, if I'm getting like big dark beers, so they're barrel aged, then sometimes with adjuncts. If it's hoppy, it's most often West Coast or Pilsners or cold IPA or something like that. I rarely pick up haze. So yeah, and sours, it's all wild beer. No superfruit, no kettle sours like these days. I don't know. There's just so many things in beer these days I'm just not that into anymore. It's crazy. It's just like coming full circle. Hopefully a lot of you guys are also starting to appreciate the lagers and appreciating that I'm trying to spread the gospel of it. Like there's so much good lager out there that needs attention and better grades because it's rated by people who want like crazy triple quadruple hop. Like that's often the problem I think with a lot of the ratings on classic beer. But yeah, if you guys had a chance to try St. Georgen Bräu's Buttenheimer Hopfenzupfer, let me know what you thought of it. Thanks to the Beer Dome for the beer. And as always, comment, subscribe, check out the Facebook fan page and Twitter and Instagram. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Ring the bell for future notifications about videos. And I'm going to say cheers and see you guys in another beer review.